Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a chance here to check out some stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Wade in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Middleton in at the 3. So the Bucks win the tip. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Lillard from outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard outside Jackson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. For 3, Middleton. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
The shot by Wade, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Raptors.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not a good move.
Here's Garland. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Clock at 6. Shoots over Lillard. That one rolling around and rims out. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now Mitchell. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Mobley, a screen on Jackson. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the two-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Clock at 4. Here's Lillard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Mitchell looking it over. Back to Garland. With some arc. Lillard with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Pass to LeVert. And here's Garland for three. Good on the three-point shot. Garland's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Mitchell against Jackson. Middleton, a screen on Mitchell. Outside Jackson. Middleton inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Here's LeVert. Still yet to score. Outside Garland. Great tee that time from Giannis.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
You know, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Jared Allen is out there with George Niang. Then it's Max Strus. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Now here's Giannis. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 6.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history to average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Here's Giannis going inside in the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for Green. And then for Cleveland, Dean Wade comes in for George Niang. And it's Garland in for Max Strus. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Wade kicks to Garland. Allen with the screen for LeVert. Connects from three-point range. LeVert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Trent outside. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
The answer from Gary Trent Jr. getting those 3 points right back.
And Brent, the Bucks last season bowing out in the first round. And the injuries they sustained sure didn't help.
Well, there's just so much, Kevin, that is on the shoulders of Giannis. So to see him go down, with that, the hopes of a Milwaukee title run. It's a reoccurring theme that we talk about every year. You got to be healthy in the playoffs, and these guys have just had players that they rely upon not be ready.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, here's Garland. He's coming off a 25-point game against Charlotte.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting, and the shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Garland. 5 points in the game. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Prince. Lays it up and banks it in. Prince has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Jerome. Hasn't made one yet. A nice shot by LeVert.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Taurean Prince. And Lillard subbed in for Trent. Evan Mobley's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Now here's Middleton. 1:09 left in the first half. There's Lopez with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Mobley. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Here's Lillard. And the layup falls. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Mitchell against Jackson. For 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And it's Lillard missing. Garland surveying the D. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got his 3rd basket of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks ahead, up by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing it back at them, so that's important.
We'll see if you can keep that up. Thanks, Doc. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny.
When I look at Milwaukee, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I've seen more stops than all.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. On the wing, Mitchell. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Stolen by Garland. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Garland does a good job there getting the shot up into the air while he's being fouled.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Down low. Allen inside. Defended by Middleton. Allen, that's good.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
Giannis dishes to Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Mobley.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Middleton hits them both.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Inside, here's Mitchell. Rebounded by Jackson.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now here's Middleton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Lopez, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland, the pass to Mobley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
At almost 7 feet tall, once Mobley has ideal positioning inside, he forces the defender to have to foul.
Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his 3rd year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Bucks leading by 5 on the wing, Jackson. Back to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Mitchell outside. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Mobley outside. Wade from outside, and he's good on the 3 ball. Wade's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lopez sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. Lopez, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Garland. Mobley a screen on Lillard. And here's Garland for 3. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Leading by 5. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Mitchell. That one misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Garland. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Garland's got 11 points.
And that's just a tough shot from Garland, taking the contact.
Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Lopez a screen on Mobley. Here's Antetokounmpo. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Outside Garland. To the paint. Mobley misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for Cleveland, Niang out there with LeVert. Then there's Wade. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2 guard. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Out to the right wing. And here's Garland for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Trent. Loads it up for you. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Prince against LeVert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Thursday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Trent outside. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. It's over Garland. And it's Green missing. The Cavaliers trail by 6. LeVert with it. And here is Garland. And it's good, 2 points.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Taurean Prince. Jackson, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Green. And then for Cleveland, Allen's checked in for LeVert. Evan Mobley comes in for George Niang. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Giannis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Wound up there for Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Milwaukee leading by 6. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Mobley. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Middleton.
Great J from Antetokounmpo, really developing that part of his game.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Releases. Pins the shot with nobody near him.
The defense looked a little bit confused on that play as Garland moved nicely.
To the inside. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Mobley. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Great to see Mobley knocking down the mid-range, continuing to improve that part of his game.
The 10-footer. Using his size, Giannis! We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Garland. To the paint. Mobley inside. Antetokounmpo's there.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. Good on both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Giannis passes to Lopez. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard the pass to Giannis. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball.
Timeout called, Cleveland. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Allen kicks to Wade. Here's Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. Lillard from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so the Bucks take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, you know, I try not to think about it that much. My mind says do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.